All right, now that we have her up in the air, I'll show you the undercarriage. And look at that. We have a brand new exhaust on here. We tucked it up really nice and tight under the car, so this way it doesn't scrape. And one of his biggest complaints was back here, the tailpipe used to scrape and get caught on everything. It was always hitting the ground. So if you look, you can see we actually tucked it way up in there. So now it will not scrape. There is no way that that tailpipe is going to scrape the ground. The bumper will hit the ground before the tailpipe does. And his whole exhaust system, he used to hate it because it rattled on everything. It was too loud. He wants a Cadillac that's quiet. He doesn't want any noise. So we fixed all that up for him, got it nice. You can see we have all new parking brakes in all the way across. There's the other side, and it goes all the way across, comes around, comes down through here, down the frame rail, and then all the way out to the front of the frame rail, and then it goes up in. And these are all nice and new, so his parking brakes are gonna work. We have new brake line going all the way across. If you look right there, there it is. There's all the new brake line. And then all of the air line that's supposed to go down there with the controller wire for the airlines and the air ride system. And that comes all the way across and comes back through here and then up into the trunk. Then on this side, we have the fuel lines along again with the airlines and the controller wires. So there's all the new fuel and airlines. Look at how nice and neat everything is now. No more big mess. And even when you look under here, look at how nice and clean everything looks under here. Plenty of room for the airbag. It looks absolutely gorgeous sitting under there. Look at how nice everything was cut out properly. So this way the airbag has plenty of room to breathe. There is no chance of that airbag hitting. And everything is done correctly. Look at how nice all of that is. Look at how nice we went around and got all of the underneath done. That's the way it's supposed to be. Not like the last one where they cut half the frame out to fit a tiny airbag. You gotta cut it appropriately. So that's what we did, and we did it nice. And the whole underneath of this car looks gorgeous now. We have done a ton of work under here. It has come out so nice. Even back here where we had to make some of the frame rail for the floor, the trunk supports. We had to make all that to make it work, and then do all of the bushings and everything for it. So we had a lot of work to do under here. We even fixed this bracket for the fender skirts, make that nice and clean. We fixed this bracket as well for the fender skirts. Again, we didn't go crazy, but we did a nice job to make sure that it lasts. So there you go, guys. There's what's going on with this car. Look at how nice everything looks. It is just so much better. We have a couple of more airlines and plugs to fit and plug back in, and then we will be good. So there you go. We're getting there. This car is going to be starting up hopefully very soon. We're just waiting on the pulleys. That's your crankshaft pulley, and that is your water pump pulley. And we're waiting on the 1970 pulleys because these pulleys are set up to have an air pump sitting right here, a smog pump as they call them. But the problem is it won't fit anymore with this bracket right there. See that bracket right there? It will not fit the smog pump anymore. And the only year that came without a smog pump on these cars is 1970. So for 1970, they have a pulley setup, and I've ordered one. Of course, it's used. You can buy them new, but they're really expensive, brand new. So I found a set. I'm hoping they're pretty good. If they're not, then I'm gonna have to buy a new billet aluminum setup for it. But there you go. There's what's going on. Oh, one more thing. there are the old pistons and the old motor for the rag top. That's the setup, so the rag top would open up. That's the motor, and it's all hydraulic. Those are 2 hydraulic pistons. And they were leaking terribly, so we have a whole new set that we're going to be putting in. Alrighty then, I will talk to you soon. Have fun. Okay, bye.